Welcome to Spirits and Screams.
Welcome to the Spirits and Screams Horror Podcast. I'm your host, Karen, and I'm so glad to be back. And in the broadcast studio tonight, I'm thrilled to have actor and friend of the horror community, Rick Mallin. So sit back and enjoy the show, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to the Spirits and Screams Horror Podcast. I'm your host, Karen, and tonight in the broadcast studio, I'm super excited to have actor, fellow horror tuber, and my friend, Rick Mallin. Hey, Ricky, how's it going?
Not too bad, Karen. Thank you very much for having me. It's great to be here again.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, again. Yeah, we were talking earlier about how the last time I had you on was with our friends Vaz from Horror Lives Matter, Gareth from Video Tasties, and Dave from Savage Zombie Reviews. And sadly, we lost Dave not too long after that, actually. So I was so grateful that we did that as a memory together. But it's been just over a year now, I think, since he passed.
It has, yeah.
Tragically, really sad, really hard for all of us in the horror community, for sure. He just was kind of that happy, fun person that was connected to all of us. And
he was, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not the same. I wanted to publicly thank you as well for keeping us posted on how he was doing at the time, because that really meant a lot. That made it a lot easier to get through, because being online, you can't just like hook up at someone's house and hang out and talk about them. So that really helped a lot, for us to know what was happening and that kind of thing.
Again, I wanted to keep everybody in the loop because you've got people overseas as well. So I just wanted to let everybody know what was going on and share a prayer for the guy.
Yeah, and I think even through you, some of his close friends actually reached out and messaged me and stuff too. So that was really special. I learned about the funeral that they had and that kind of thing. So yeah. Anyway, aside from that, we're going to talk about fun stuff, happy stuff right now, because that's what David wanted us to do.
Absolutely.
And, so apparently you're an actor.
Apparently, yes. Yeah.
So tell us about that. Like, when did you get started in acting, and was that something you always wanted to do?
It's been a very chaotic couple of years with the acting. I did a review, old AF style, of a film. It was a found footage film, a British one. And the director actually saw the review and asked if I'd play a YouTuber in the sequel to that film.
Okay.
And then on the back of that, a director called Chris Annabelle saw me in that, and he then asked if I'd be in his next film playing a gangster called Clarence. And then on the back of that, people have seen me from that, and now I'm sort of the typecast bad guy.
Yeah, you're good at it though.
Yeah.
You thankfully sent me a screener of your latest film, which is called Serial, and oh man, it was very cool seeing you do that part. I loved it. I thought it was so amazing. It's an anthology film, right?
Yeah.
Horror as well. So amazing. I have not seen you in the second one that you're talking about, One Night Rental, yet, because I don't know how to watch it.
I will send you the screener.
Okay, sounds good. And I'm going to be reviewing those films too, so
excellent.
Stay tuned for that. And the first one that you were talking about is The House on Mansfield Street?
That's correct, yeah.
So there's two of them?
That was the sequel, yes.
You were in the sequel.
Yeah, The House on Mansfield Street was quite an old one now.
Okay.
And I loved it. It was done on a budget of £300, which is about $400. And it was such a great film. It was really effective. And I did a review of lesser known found footage horrors
Right.
in my comedic style, and that was it. It sort of got the ball rolling.
Yeah. So you just self-taught? Like you just kind of fell into it and started doing it?
Yeah, I mean, I used to do music when I was younger. I did
Okay.
a bit of stand-up comedy as well. Plus, I've done YouTube. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of YouTube for me was acting as well. You know, I'm
Right.
loud, I'm brash, and that's not how I am all the time.
No.
So it was obviously the beer helps as well when you're on YouTube, when
Yeah.
you wanna sort of ramp
Of
up the
course.
volume a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. It was just one of those things. It kind of happened, and
Yeah.
I think personally, I'm getting better. Each time I get a script, I'll look at a different dynamic of how I can develop the character
Yeah.
as opposed to just being a cardboard cutout of a bad guy.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
so yeah, I'm still learning, but I'm really enjoying it. I've left it long in the tooth. I'm in my mid-40s now, but you
Oh,
know, you're never too late. Never too late to try something new.
there's always people older.
Hmm.
Yeah. No, it's amazing how well you're doing. Like it's just kind of a natural thing for you. And I know you're saying typecast as that character, but you're good at it though. It's
Yeah,
you.
and
um,
I'll be honest, it's best fun playing the bad guy because you can
yeah,
get killed. You get killed in many wonderful ways.
yeah. I'm not
I
gonna
won't spoil One Night Rental for you, but I've still got a wobbly tooth from that now.
really?
Yeah.
So you do all your own stunts too?
Yeah, unfortunately, with indie movies, there's no
Yeah.
stunt doubles.
Yeah,
You've got to
no.
go for it yourself.
Yet. None yet.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? So you're yeah, in Serial, I'm not gonna give away spoilers, but the kills are pretty fun.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, what? And it was so well done too. Like,
Yeah.
whoa, cool. Really cool. So speaking of Serial, there was an actor in there that you guys had.
Would he be in some little known horror films called the Human Centipede films?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that would be him.
Lawrence R. Harvey. Yeah.
Lawrence Harvey, yeah. And
Absolutely brilliant.
did you get to meet him?
Yes. Yep.
Oh, cool.
I did a couple of scenes with him that ended up on the cutting room floor. But yeah, it was an honor. I've got my signed photo of him now, and he signed my DVDs and stuff like that. So
Is
he
he
was a
anything?
really good guy. He likes a drink more
Does
than
he?
me. Oh yes, yeah. The first time I met him, he was absolutely rat-assed. He was very much like his character in the film.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's
Yeah,
fun. Oh, he seems so quirky. He seems really cool, though.
yeah.
I
He chain
expected.
smokes as well, big time.
Does he?
Yeah, yes, one after the other.
He's that age. He's that age.
Yeah.
He's actually, I think, a couple years younger than me too. That was really crazy. I was like, whoa, okay.
I think he's 50,
50.
52, 53, something like that.
Yeah, crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. That's really cool. Is he doing any more of those kinds of films?
I don't know. He's he kept his cards close to his chest. He didn't discuss much about what he had in the pipeline or anything like that.
Right.
But he was a really nice guy. And
Yeah.
I was saying to Chris, the director, it's bizarre because I can remember watching The Human Centipede 2 when it came out, and I fell in love with that film.
Yeah.
And then
A lot of
fast forward 10 years or so, and I'm working on a film with that guy. It's just surreal. It is
Yeah.
surreal. It really is.
Yeah, really
Because
cool.
I didn't go to acting school or I've got no agent or anything like that. It's just sort of happened. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, it is. It's been a roller coaster.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. Those are happy coincidences. It means you're on the right path, I think, when
Yeah.
you go that route, for sure. Absolutely. In the movie, the video store, was that like a real video store?
It is, yes.
Ah, cool. Is it open? It's actually
Yes,
open.
yeah, it's open every weekend. It's done like, I think they've got it as a museum. like a sort of throwback to the 80s. So all your arcade machines in there are real. You've got the Ninja Turtles, Street Fighter 2, things like that.
Oh,
All the videos are genuine videos. You can open them up. You've got the video in there, the X rentals and stuff
yeah.
like that. So really, really good. And to be working in that as well, it's such a great environment.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that in One Night Rental as well? Because I haven't
It's
watched.
based in One Night Rental.
Okay. I thought
So
maybe.
Serial, the skit at the last story with Rob and Chris at the video shop with Lawrence R.
Yes.
Harvey, that's like a bit of a sequel to One Night Rental.
Oh, that's
So it's got some
amazing.
of the same characters from One Night Rental, and that's why my scenes with Lawrence ended up on the cutting room floor for continue. I can't even say it. Continuity purposes.
Yeah, okay. I get it. I get it. I thought maybe, but I hadn't seen the other one, so I wasn't sure. But oh, that's very cool. I'm excited to see that. So, do you think from this serial there'll be more
Yes,
connected?
Chris is working on another one as we speak.
Yeah.
He's roped me in to be the baddie again. um,
Yay! That's
and
exciting.
it's sort of horror comedy again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've got a really, really good feeling about this because normally if I read a script, you sort of snigger a bit and say, yeah, that could work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, I just couldn't put the script down. I just kept reading it and laughing my head off. So I thought, I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into this one because this is going to be
Awesome.
hilarious.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing it. So I really think Chris has a huge future in movies because he's got a really cool kind of style, and
Yeah.
I love indie films so much. I'm so excited for people up and coming to be in that and doing that. I just think
Yeah.
it's so cool.
Well,
So
it's just
important.
been down in London working on a film with Kate Beckinsale. So it's like, wow, okay.
He has or you have?
He has.
He has.
Yeah,
Wow.
and to say he's very new to it, he went and produced a film down there, and I was like, wow, okay,
Oh,
excellent.
that's cool.
Don't forget me when you're famous.
You'll have to let us know what that one is sometime too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool. What was I gonna say? I'm kind of off kilter here, off of my script, but that's how it goes when we start talking.
Refer to the notes.
Oh, you know what? The big question I have for you is you're just kind of starting out. How do you remember the lines? Because I could not do that.
I mean, you normally get a shooting schedule.
Yeah.
So they'll say this is the scenes you're going to be doing on this date, this scene, this part of the film you'll be filming on that date.
Yeah.
So the key is for me to
Yes.
just keep reading them. I even record them and listen to them.
Okay.
And then it kind of sinks in. And before each take as well, you can always have a flip through your notes as well.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of people forget the lines and keep fluffing, but I like to just go on and bang.
Yeah.
Get them all out, done. I can go home.
Yeah,
Sorted.
exactly. Yeah.
But
And
yeah,
you
it's
said Chris-
always nerve-wracking remembering them.
Yeah, well, I don't get it. And my daughter, is starting to do acting, that kind of thing. And her and her friend did a skit from one of the TV shows. And man, I was like, how did you guys do that? And she said they did it all in one take. She goes, you just read the line, Mom, and you remember. Like, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's a talent, I think.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so Chris, you said lets you kind of run a little bit with it too.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, some directors. I worked on a film called "If This Is It," and it was very, very tight. Every sort of thing. If you said the wrong word in the script, it was like cut back to square one. And it's you'll spend a day getting about 3 minutes of footage, whereas Chris in a day will film half a film. He will just go through, and you'll see a lot of, I wouldn't say errors, but a lot of bits where you can see from the people's face that they've fucked up, but it'll be kept in as well, and it's organic. I like that as well. So it's a lot. It's not as polished as a lot of films, but it's more natural, and I think it's
still really. I think it's still really good. But in doing that, I think you guys seem like a closed, tight bunch of people, like friends.
We have become
now. That shows a lot too, and you get invested more in the characters when that happens. So a lot of the same characters are in both films.
Yeah.
Same actors, I mean.
Each film, he sort of gathers more people. So,
Right.
you know, so again, in Serial, there's more cast than there was in One Night Rental. Some of the
Right.
people from One Night Rental didn't come back, but some of the sort of cast come back. And now Serial, we've got some new people in that as well,
Right.
who will also be going on to the next film too. So it is sort of you'll take characters from one film, put them in the next, and then add new ones. So it's really really good fun working with him. It
Well,
really is.
yeah, it's pretty cool that he's already doing a series of films that connect together too. That's
Yeah,
amazing because
yeah,
not everybody does that. You know, I've
yeah,
interviewed a lot of indie filmmakers that it's a one up kind of thing and that's it.
yeah.
So that's cool. That's very, very cool. Okay, now I'm going to flip gears a little bit and talk about. Oh, is this acting thing kind of a part time thing, or is this something that you want to do full time?
Um, at the moment, it's a bit on the side. It doesn't pay the bills. Yeah,
Right.
so I've
Yeah.
still got to
Fair
work.
enough. Yeah.
Um, as far as full time, I don't know because I see a lot of sort of actors who I think I was talking to a producer who reckons 75% of actors still rely on a different job as the main
Okay.
income.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you're the big A-list Hollywood stars, then you can do it for a living. But a lot of the smaller actors, they still have to rely on other forms of income as well. So
Yeah.
if you relied on that as your day job, I suppose you'd be chasing your tail a lot, wouldn't you? Trying to get parts and so at the moment, I'm very comfortable just doing it as a hobby, as it were. Really, at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, for sure. It's kind of like YouTube too. People think
Yeah.
YouTuber you just make millions of dollars, but you have to have streams of income. So there's lots of stuff going on to
Hmm.
make it work. You can't just
Yeah.
do. And most all of us have day jobs too. Even
Absolutely.
big YouTubers I know have day jobs too. So
Hmm.
yeah, well, it's interesting, but it's fun. It's good that you're doing it and you're still liking doing it. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of YouTube, talk about your YouTube channel.
Oh, I think it's dead in the water at the moment. I've not done a great
Amazing.
deal. I think the
Oh,
last one I did was that Swedish fermented fish challenge.
I love that. I love when you do those challenges, though. They're so
Yeah, I need to get back into YouTube. I keep saying I need to give myself a boot up the backside and get back onto YouTube, but it is just finding time. It is so time consuming.
yeah, of course. Oh, I
And
totally
also
get that.
inspiration as well. Sometimes you need, you need to be inspired to jump on YouTube, don't you?
Yeah,
It's,
yeah, to get back
so
into it. I get it. I totally get it. Well, I hope you do another one soon. I hope you do another video soon,
I
even just
will.
for fun.
I
Just for
will.
fun. Find something disgusting to eat, and there you go.
Or a movie to talk about, one or the
Or
other.
that too. Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like horror, I know.
Hmm.
What subgenre are you really into, or subgenres are you into?
Favorite subgenre of horror is probably paranormal
Yeah,
because that's to me that's what scares me.
yeah,
Um, it's something when something you can't see is attacking you, or not only that, your house is supposed to be your sanctuary. So if it's haunted, it's like it can be. For me, it's a lot scarier than a slasher walking around with a knife.
yeah,
Because it's more psychological when you can't see the haunting entity or whatever you want to call it, the demon.
yeah,
So yeah, paranormal is definitely my favorite, and I love found footage as well if it's
yeah.
done right.
Yeah, yes. I like those two very much.
Yeah,
I'm kind of coming around to slashers because everybody else loves slashers, so they always recommend them to me. So I'm
yeah,
coming around to it, but I've got to be in the right frame of mind because I find that kind of thing sometimes can get right into my head and gives me bad dreams and freaks
yeah,
me out, that kind of thing. Whereas the supernatural, I just really love watching it and getting into it.
yeah.
There's a new movie coming out with Al Pacino called The Ritual.
I've seen, and I love a good possession movie as well. So it will be interesting to see Al Pacino in a horror film.
Exactly. I'm super curious to see what that's going to be like for sure.
Yeah.
Is there any films in the near future that you really want to see?
28 years later.
Yeah.
I was going to say
Me
months.
too.
I'm really looking forward to that one. The Ballerina as well. I know it's not horror, but that looks brilliant.
The ballerina.
from the John Wick world.
Oh.
So it's got Keanu Reeves in as well as John Wick, and it just looks really good fun. I think it's just come out this week, so
Okay.
I'll nip down to the cinema to see that one. 28 years later, I think it's coming out towards the end of this month.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
think
too
so.
sure.
20th or something like that.
But yeah, so there's some stuff coming up I wouldn't mind seeing. What about you, Karen? What are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to 28 days, 28 years later, like mad. Like I'm just like, so I'm going to the theater. I've got that 100% on the top of the list.
Yeah.
I really want to see The Ritual as well, because I'm curious. I don't know. It could be crap. It could be good. I don't know, but I'm curious because Al Pacino's in it. So that could be fun.
He is one of the world's best actors, Mr. Pacino. I love that guy.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I fell in love with Pacino when I saw him in Heat.
Okay.
I know people talk about The Godfather and Scarface, but Heat for me was absolutely brilliant.
Just it. Yeah, I watched so many movies of his back in the day, like just like crazy. And he looks like he's in relatively good shape for his age.
Yeah, he's knocking on, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. He's got to be.
He's in his 80s, isn't he?
Yeah, I would think so. Thereabouts, he must be. But yeah, he seems like just sharp like a tack. So that's cool. Really excited about that. And I still have yet to see Bring Her Back.
Yeah, I've not seen that.
I haven't seen it yet. I think it just came out like 2 days ago or something like that.
Yeah.
But I really want to see that one. You know, I don't get access to all these early screeners and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or invites, you know. So I know a lot of people have seen these movies already, but I'm looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that'll keep us busy. I think there's a whole bunch coming out this month, actually.
Yeah. There's a lot that has piqued my interest, like the new Predator film as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, totally.
But I don't know. It looks very futuristic with laser guns and stuff, and I'm just thinking,
yeah.
I like Prey because it went back to basics. That was really good. It was back to survival horror again.
Yeah.
A bit like the original.
Yeah, but I'm always keen on seeing stuff, and I always find stuff that's a surprise sometimes ends up being really good too. So
yeah, definitely.
The stuff I look forward to. I mean, 28 years later, I think our friend Mayanne saw that the other day actually, and she said it's good. So
I need to watch the first two again because I've not seen them for years.
Yeah, I just did 28 Days Later on a live stream a couple of weeks ago, and it was a fun watch. I'd forgotten how good it is actually. The second one I haven't seen that in a while. I'll probably watch that too and then see this one. So this one looks like it has a lot of the same vibe as the first film.
Yeah, that's good.
Like
I did prefer the first to the sequel.
Yeah, I didn't like the sequel as much either. That's kind of how I felt too. But that's how usually it is. The first one's always the best one. Usually. Yeah, you never know. Okay. I'm going to ask you the most difficult question and then a second question, follow-up question. So, what's your favorite movie?
That is so hard.
I know. I think we'd all have the answer now.
I mean, I don't really have a favorite, hence the reason I've got thousands of bloody films behind me. It's favorites. I'll probably say Terminator 2, Judgment Day.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
But then I've got the likes of The Exorcist, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
So it's always hard to pinpoint a favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe favorite from each genre, but yeah,
those are good ones. Those are
all round Terminator 2. I can watch that from beginning to end and then start it again and watch it all over again.
Yeah,
that was Arnold's best film.
Amazing, for sure.
Yeah.
Another question. So you got into horror. What movie got you into horror and when? Because that's what everyone's been asking lately.
There was a show in the UK, I think it was 92, called Ghost Watch.
Oh,
yeah. I mean,
love that.
It duped the nation. People thought it was real.
Yeah.
This was when there's only 4 channels on telly as well. So on Halloween, everybody tuned into one station or the other because there was nothing else to watch. And I thought it was real, and I was fucking terrified. I really
How
was.
old were you?
92, I think I was about 12, 13.
Oh my God, that just
And yeah,
scary.
I think somebody killed himself after watching it, and then it never got shown again
Wow.
until recently.
Yeah, I know there was controversy around it for sure.
Yeah, and there was that, and I can remember Poltergeist 2 with Reverend Kane.
Scary.
That was a real taste of terror for me as well.
Yeah, super scary.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah,
there's Nightmare on Elm Street. When I watched that, I was about 10 years old, maybe, and I didn't sleep for weeks after that.
Me either. I
Yeah.
was at my aunt's house visiting, and I was in one of her rooms, and she had a cross. It was like a white room with just the bed and a
Yep.
dresser. She had like a little cross above the bed.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I felt like I was gonna like sink into the bed. I was so like, why did I watch that? I was
Yeah.
so scared.
I must admit, I was like, I wish I'd not seen it because I didn't sleep for weeks.
I know when young people watch it now, they're just like, it's like nothing. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was the most terrifying, traumatizing movie that ever was when it came out.
I think as well, Freddy Krueger is such an iconic horror character as well.
Yeah.
Because just the look of him was horrible as well. He was burnt with the glove and
and the blades on his hand. Ooh.
Brilliant.
And him coming into your like just dreams and stuff. So scary.
Really good.
So terrifying. Yeah. Okay. So you talked about Chris Annabelle movies coming up. So that's cool. Is there anything else that you're working on like soon or
yeah, I've got to keep it under wraps at the moment, but there is a new film in the near future, which is going to be quite a lot of fun.
Oh, so, that's awesome.
But other than that, no, it's nice having breaks in between because you can spend time with family, and obviously I've got a full-time job as well. I'm a manager for a retail firm as well, so I'm always busy.
Yeah.
So but obviously when the films come up, it's like it's a mic drop moment because there's not many people who can say they've done because I'm such a big fan of films as well.
Yeah, no, I think it's so amazing that you do that. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't know that until a while ago, but fairly recently that you even were into acting and doing that. And then when I saw you in the film, I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. So cool. I really loved it. How is Serial coming out or is it already released?
In this country, it's got the release. I think it's getting a limited release in the USA as well. In the next couple of months through I think it's like an independent label called Scum Video.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be able to get it in the States as well.
Okay. And is One Night Rental on Blu-ray or physical media?
Yes, in the UK, again, it had a limited run in the USA. I don't know if you can still get it. I will try and send you the link. I sent it to Patrick from How to Cheat or View. Because he wanted it as well, because he loved that film. So, I'll have a look for you anyway. But because it's an independent film, obviously, it's easy to get into the UK market, but harder across seas.
Right, of course, yeah. Well, that's how it is with indie films, though. But eventually, they kind of are available. Can you show us the little figures?
that was my character. I'll take it out of the box. It'll be easy to see.
Okay.
That was my character from One Night Rental. I was Clarence, the gangster.
So cool. Oh my God, I want that so bad. I love that. That's so cool.
That was the Lego figure of my character from Serial.
That is so cool. And when people do watch this movie, you'll get it even more. I
So
can't believe
got the vape in my hand.
Did they do all of the characters then?
Yeah.
So that's so cool.
It was like, wow.
Figure. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, that's cool. Okay, well, Ricky, this was super awesome. I'll get you back on next time, the next one that you do. Keep me posted on that. But we've hit our 30-minute mark. So I knew we would in fast because, both of us talk.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I'm going to be reviewing the Serial movie for sure. I'll have that out maybe next week. This week I'll have this out, and then next week have that out. Yeah, is there anything else you want to promote or?
Not at the moment. No, only Spirits and Screams.
Go subscribe to Old AF Reviewers, because
Yeah.
he's going to be coming out with one of those videos again. There's lots of content on there you can watch up until then anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you got lots of videos. So yeah, so anyway, all the best, and thank you for doing this. It's really nice to have you back on again.
It's
and
a pleasure, Karen. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And I'll be chatting with you soon. Okay. Take care. I'll have all your socials linked down below too.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Ricky.
Bye.
See you soon. Bye. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did making it. It was so lovely to catch up with my old friend Ricky and hear about all the movies that he's working on and that kind of thing. And he's got more coming too. So he's so talented and humble about it, but he really is. He's done some really incredible things. He really has. So I'll have all of his socials and everything linked in the description box below for you to check him out. And his IMDb as well, so you can keep track of the movies that he's going to be working on next. And Ricky, you are welcome back anytime you like. The door is always open. So you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, because it helps me out a lot, and subscribe to the channel, because you know what? I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. There's a regular live stream show. There's more podcast interviews. There are movie reviews, art, and all kinds of things that you guys are going to enjoy, I think. So subscribe and become part of the community, because I'd really love to have you. And comments down below really long. I love to chat. I miss chatting with you guys. And also, what's special about this is the video version. There's also an audio version of this interview up on my podcast. So that'll be Spirits and Screams on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, you know, anywhere you watch podcasts. So check it out there too, because that's pretty fun. I like doing that as well. I love you guys so much. I really thank you for watching, and I'm looking forward to see you again on the next one. Good night, guys.